Welcome to the Tone Jerks podcast. I'm your host, Brian Gower, and with me today we got...
Howdy, I'm Kyle McIntyre. Oh, you do the finger guns. Perfect.
Yeah, we got to get a cowboy hat on.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's my next step.
Yeah, that's
The final form.
You haven't seen my final form yet.
Let's do a cowboy hat, get some chew, get some Lone Star.
Yeah.
Big-ass belt buckles.
Yeah, and then some cowboy...
I don't really see a whole lot of people dressed like that around here.
Cowboy boots?
It's more of like a,
no?
it's like a Dallas thing.
Okay, not in, Austin, Marble Falls, right?
Yeah, I mean, you see people with cowboy hats, but you don't see like...
bunch of fucking hipsters like you, dude.
Yeah, the fucking shit kickers getting out. Leather, not leather, but like, jeans, jean jacket, or, like you don't see a whole lot of dudes dressed like Marlboro Man getting out of here.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, occasionally.
Kyle's the
See them driving their dualies.
You're the new Marlboro Man. You're fucking wearing fucking skinny jeans, fucking New Balance, Carhartt.
I've been going the other way, man. I got some baggier clothes recently.
You got baggy jeans?
I got like a set so I could get some boots, dude.
Oh, yeah.
So
We're
I
talking
can
about the cowboy boots.
boogie.
Yeah. You gonna abandon the New Balances, bro?
No, I still wear them. I still wear them out. I also, they're the perfect shade of green. I can still mow the lawn with them, too.
Yeah. I think you need
No one ever knows.
Yeah. Keep that going. Get the New Balances with the green.
Yeah. I love those things. They're pretty good. I should look for another pair, but they don't make them anymore.
Yeah.
So.
Bunch of bullshit. I'm sure somebody makes tactical army green sneakers.
Yeah, but they don't look as sick as those, dude.
Nike doesn't make any? Hoka's?
Probably not.
Nothing?
A brand I've never heard before you started talking about them. Hoka's?
I've only heard of Hoka's because of Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast.
Jesus.
You got Matt wears them. Fucking Sean Gardini. And then fucking Sam Talent from the Chubby Behemoth podcast.
I love Billy Talent, dude.
Yeah.
Back from the past that tells the pain.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Oh no, that's a combination. If you took Billy McCusker and Sam Talent and just shoved them together. Yeah. They just Pokemon into Billy Talent.
Yeah. You have to train them.
Yeah. He's untrainable. You don't have enough badges for me.
Excellent fucking band, by the way. Billy Talent?
Yeah. Really, really good.
Was it Billy Talent 2? Is that the one that's like... Dude, so good.
Yeah, Billy Talent, like, even live. You watch videos or they have live records, too. So good.
It's like one of those bands I forget about. Even though, like, I own their records. It's like, usually I'll listen to something else. I don't know why. Yeah, Billy Talent 2 is the one that really... I think I remember seeing the music video for, was it Red Flag?
Yeah.
I think it was... Time Warner had something where you could, like, go look through music videos. And, you could just on demand watch them. Yeah. And this is one. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, oh, what the hell? This song's pretty sick. Mm-hmm. And I eventually bought the record. I'm like, this whole record is fucking sick. It's like 14, oh, maybe not 14. There's a demo on here. But 13 songs? Mm-hmm. Damn, dude. Yeah. You used to get your money's worth.
Back in the day.
Back in the day, yeah. Sometimes you get a record like, fucking 20 songs? That's too much time.
You pissed off because they gave you too much music.
Yeah, that's too much music. So. What's the deal? But I need to get back into them, I think.
So I'm gonna cut in before I ask you what's new with you. I'm gonna say what's new is currently I am still sick.
Fucking sick. Dude.
I think I'm at the end of it. Not to gross anybody out, but here we go. It's like at the end of like being like sick with a head cold kind of thing, chest deal. It's like when you start like sneezing, coughing up, or blowing your nose,
all that,
and you have just like thick like
fucking slugs.
slugs coming out.
Shower slugs.
I'm like, that was in my body, and it's like you blow it out. I'm like, it's not. It's like some of it is like, that's comical. What the fuck? That was in my nose, and I know which nostril that came out of because now I can breathe out of that one.
I can breathe out of it.
Breathe out. You don't quite shit in it, but I was I'm like, that's disgusting. And I was driving to work this morning. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm doing all right. And then I'm like, oh, like kind of like do like a little like cough up. I'm like, oh, there's something in my mouth now. I spit it out. Like, it looked like I took a fucking think of was it a like a wad of toilet paper, maybe like 3-4
Jesus,
squares. Throw them in water, and that came out of my mouth. I'm like, bleh! And I'm like, that's on the street.
Jesus, Jesus Christ.
That's like a banana in fucking Mario Kart, dude. Somebody's like Donkey Kong's like spinning. I'm like, oh god damn it.
God.
Yeah, no. So I'm like, that's how I know it's like it's clearing up. I'm getting all the fucking thickness out of there. My body's all like, no, you ain't taking this one this time.
Yeah,
this body's
that's pretty nasty.
This body's built for podcasting. Let's go. We're gonna make sure he fucking gets 3 podcasts out a week.
Yeah, Jesus Christ! Don't start another, dude.
Yeah, but that's I'm still down with the sickness. I'm like podcasting through the pain. Basically, I'm just like, what I'm saying is, dude, I'm fucking podcasting my fucking dick off, dude.
Yeah.
I don't fucking let this.
Yeah, good.
Imagine sick days, not for this kid. We've had plenty on our podcast.
We don't we don't have a very good health plan here at the at the Tone Jerks.
I was thinking, I'm like, I know we have our boy, love him to death. We got Joe O'Rourke over there. He's doing like my podcast network. I'm like, I don't know. I'm unintentionally building the fucking Tone Jerks network. We got the Tone Jerks podcast. And Paige hit that up, by the way. And then we got the fucking Second Button podcast. We're getting those back on track here with my boy Andrew Walsh.
Second Button, but not second to no one.
Yeah,
basically.
The Seinfeld podcast. And then we got the Young King. He's dunking balls in your face. We got Off the Rails with Austin Train.
Yeah.
Kyle, you've been on that podcast, and I listened to the episode. We didn't introduce you at all.
Oh, no?
We, at the end, we told the listeners who you were. It was just like we did Austin Off the Rails with Austin Train. Like, who is this guy?
I thought we did, but
I think Train said like, "Oh, Kyle." Until the end, I'm like, "Oh yeah, he's my co-host from the Joe Jerks."
Yeah, it's fine.
But
I don't think anyone's gonna be like, "Whoa, continuity! Where's the canon in this?"
It's everybody's doing the worm. It's like a new one. Whoa.
Yeah, I don't think anyone fucking cares or even noticed me.
But it was it was a good episode. But it was funny because because it's a different world than Gear podcast or whatever, which I like. I'm like, oh, I have a Gear podcast, kinda with the Tone Jerks. And then I have a Seinfeld podcast that I do with Andrew Walsh, which I'm like, oh, we're getting big in the Seinfeld fan scene.
Yeah.
We have Seinfeld Legos following us, dude. Kyle, you're like, God, you guys suck.
Christ.
But in San Diego podcast for comedy or whatever, San Diego comedy, they were starting to pick up steam with Off the Rails. This is funny. I guess I'll mention it on our podcast. So we had a kind of a promoter or whatever. She does interviews with San Diego comedians and promoting their shows and stuff like that. She's got a good YouTube channel or good Instagram following. She does video interviews and stuff like that. And she found out about Off the Rails, and she's like, oh, I like Austin's comedy. I've seen him a couple times, and then I found out about his podcast. So she's been promoting it, and
Dang.
and so she did a couple posts, and I was joking with Austin. I'm like, since Vanessa posted about our podcast, I'm like, went from 0% female listeners on Off the Rails to 50%. It
Nice.
jumped up so much.
So two listeners?
Yeah.
Two female listeners?
But I mean, all jokes aside, it went from all dudes rock, let's go, to like half, female chick listeners or whatever.
Yeah.
And, whatever metrics that are on Spotify and YouTube. But I'm like, wow, okay. And then Train's like, oh, shit, I got to apologize for shit I said.
Oh, damn.
Jokingly, but, I thought that was funny. Anyway,
It's fine.
What are we talking about?
It's all jokes.
We didn't even get to what's new. Oh, I'm just bragging about I'm like, I'm sick and I podcast. This is me, my brag. How, like, Kyle, you're like, man, I haven't had a day off in fucking 18 years. Yeah, I fucking drove 20,000 miles today. Or my dad, how he says, like, I haven't had lunch in fucking 20 years. I'm like, you work for yourself. And you work.
Your boss sounds like a real asshole.
Like, you're your own boss. Like, you're in your office with just you.
Yeah. No one's keeping you there. No one. You don't punch in or out.
And a bunch of auto traders from 1982.
Fuck. Yeah.
Just stacks. My dad's going to die under a stack of auto traders from like the 80s.
You cash those in, baby.
He's like, yeah, there might be good info in there.
You can call those numbers and see if they're all working still. Do you have that Vega still you were trying to sell? That Pinto?
Yeah.
Think, Jesus, I found it.
Yeah. But my dad, he's like, I haven't had lunch. I haven't eaten lunch in forever. I'm like, you're your boss. You could get lunch all day.
Yeah.
You could just hang out, and it's just like, yeah, we're second lunch right now. Anyways, so that's my podcast brag, because I know Kyle loves to work brag and drive brag.
Drive brag, work brag, everything brag.
Yeah. And so
buy brag.
I think I got you on the podcast brag. But,
yeah,
Kyle, what is new in your world? What is shaking? What is grooving? What is good?
Well, I took Friday off last week.
Hell yeah.
And it's pretty sick. It's pretty fucking hot. It was like, I'm a heat brag right now, but it was like, sorry, full mouth. Was just a term no one's ever used before.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, he's gonna set this up real quick. I can take a sip. And you're like, yeah, I'm a heat brag. Oh, it's so much hotter in Texas than in San Diego, you piece of shit, bitch.
No, it was
for all those fucking liberals out there.
I think it was like 95 out here, and it was like,
oh my god, it was
some
68
humidity
in San Diego.
Some humidity.
All right.
Yeah. And
it was
then
very nice. I had to fucking put on.
Yeah, we went fishing.
Hoodie, bro.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
I got fucking sunburned. We went fishing. I thought I had fucking sunscreen. Usually have one in my tackle box. Usually have like, a little aerosol can because I burn like a bitch.
Yeah.
Really burn.
I
start to like
glob it on.
Yeah. So I didn't have any in my tackle box, and I knew I didn't have any in my tackle box before we left. So I grabbed another can and I left it. Like I moved it to a place where I wouldn't forget it.
And I did.
But that didn't work.
Yeah.
So got burned. So I'm like, okay, this isn't fun anymore. Slightly burned, right? Mm-hmm. We almost caught some big fish. Almost being that you could see them like come up to the freaking bait and like they nibble it and like, nah, I'm good. And they just fucking go away.
Ah, damn.
Fuck. Bitches. That's how clear the water was. It was across like a river, but you could see them. You could see them like swimming up to it.
Are you in Marble Falls or Austin? Or
where we went down to Blanco.
Yeah.
So they have a state park there. And this was up the river from the state park. We started there first. And then we moved into the actual state park. You know, it costs money to go in there. So, well, okay, whatever. $5 each person.
Yeah, take it out of my fucking account. I'm fucking liquid, baby.
Fucking dry. So we found a better spot underneath like a bridge.
Okay.
So it was great because it had a breeze, so it was blowing like cold air under there.
Yeah.
Like cool, I should say, cool air.
Yeah.
That probably saved the day because I was like, this is not fun.
This sucks my ass.
This isn't rock and roll.
Like, this sucks my ass from the front and my dick from the back.
Yeah, exactly what I was gonna say.
So stupid.
My brother caught a shitload of little fish, just like little guys,
Nice.
like perch, I think they call them, or bluegill or whatever, just little bastards.
Throw them back or
like that. Yeah, I just threw them back.
Like, fuck
no, we
this.
stomped on them first and then we threw them back.
Like, yeah, get some chum.
Yeah, So it was fun. We just kind of hung out and just spent a couple hours doing that, dicking around.
Yeah. And I guess I apologize. I said up front that I'm still sick. I am going to try and
You're
cough.
sick bragging now?
No, cough off mic. But I'm going to try and gate them out or cut them out. But there's going to be some in there. So
that's fine, dude.
Anyways, move on. Sorry. Just me being like, Andrew or Brian here.
That's fine, dude. It's okay. I forgive you.
Yeah, you're terrible and you have poor health. So, and you're fucking me up because I'm perfect health. And Kyle, you just fucking start just like kissing your muscles.
Yeah, my flabby ass arms.
Check that shit out. I like it, dude. You're touching sleeve though. I didn't have like a sleeve that is like hanging. And you're like, oh yeah. Oh, look at that! Oh my god, you got biceps, bro.
Oh, dude. I need to work on that.
Dude,
still fat. It's just like solid fat. Not really.
See, because you're working on your glamour muscles, which is biceps. I think you're more bicep than tricep.
I got some definition there.
Yeah. Tricep is your back one. Bicep is your front. You're like me, dude. I'm all
this
bicep.
This is my delt.
I'm all bicep.
Right here.
All bicep, no tricep. Basically what we're saying is like, Kyle and I are glamour muscles. We're fucking honks.
Yeah, dude. We're fucking Adonises over here.
Dude, we need to go when summer. I'm coming out to Texas. We're going out to Marlboro Falls. We're getting on the fucking inner tubes. We're fucking just be like fucking just biceps only, fucking gut and tits hanging out.
Yeah.
And then everybody's gonna be like, oh my god, who are these guys?
God. Yeah, we blend in with every other Texan out here.
Who are these Adonises?
Every fat fuck out here.
Everybody just only does bicep curls, and then everything else, like, yeah, fuck it, we'll look good.
All right, we need to add up all the shit we gotta do. We gotta swing by Cabela's, get Jelly Bellies. Mm-hmm. We got to get the fucking Dr. Pepper Jelly Bellies. We gotta get another inner tube for you. We gotta obviously stuff our cheeks full of Dr. Pepper Jelly Bellies.
Yeah, and that's the chew that we have. And we spit them out.
Ma'am.
And I pushed out last time. I got to save up. So I'll save up and get a cowboy hat and wear that the whole time.
Yeah, get a freaking Stetson.
Yeah.
I bet we could find a used Stetson.
Yeah.
For your big ass head.
Yeah, I got a pretty big dome.
We should do all the work. You should measure your head.
Pre-work,
yourself.
Yeah.
So we can just find one. It just slides right on there.
Yeah. And then wear nothing but Adidas shorts with the cowboy hat.
Cowboy boots, Adidas shorts.
You're like, you're fitting in pretty good here.
A UT Austin, so University of Texas, Austin
shirt.
Yeah, just like an orange jersey,
cut off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, a jersey, basketball jersey.
I don't know, basketball. Yeah, football. That's the one.
Nah, just give me a shirt and I'm gonna cut off the sleeves. So I show my fucking bicep, bro.
Oh yeah, I gotta show the fucking pythons, dude. So, anyways, we went fishing, hung out pretty much, good chunk of the day. My brother was here because of my sister's graduation, but due to circumstances, there were only like a couple seats available to actually go to the. Sorry, my nose itches. To the actual ceremony.
Yeah.
I must have hair going up my fucking nose.
God damn it. You ever these like random long ass hairs that just like grow out of your nose?
Poking out.
Like, how is that like fucking 2 inches long?
Well, and I got hair from my my mustache and my nose, and they're like fight each other like freaking like two pirate ships.
Just Goku and Vegeta just fucking just like,
yeah, exactly. So sometimes it'll tickle. I'm like, fucking shit, which one is it?
Yeah.
Anyways, so brother was here for my sister's graduation. And then we were going to have like a party on Sunday. My mom was coming down, but her husband, I guess he's my stepdad. He's my new daddy.
Yeah.
You know?
Zaddy.
Hey, daddy. What's up, daddy?
He's not a zaddy.
Yeah. He was like, what the
you
fuck?
say that and he just punches you in the mouth.
What's up, daddy?
No, you gotta say zaddy. Zaddy.
He had like a mild heart attack, so.
Oh shit, that's not funny.
Or something that was like close to.
I was trying to make a joke and then you say
fine.
something. Yeah, okay.
He's
sorry.
not dead.
I back that
you
up.
Know?
Back that thing up.
He had like symptoms of it, so I don't think they're not really certain, but I could be wrong.
But shit still sucks.
Yeah, so they recommended he shouldn't travel because it could make conditions worse or whatever. So we called off Sunday's celebration and shit. So
yeah,
but maybe we'll do another one.
Yeah, no, I mean that's serious. Like I'm like,
yeah,
even like I'm like I gotta take a shit. I'm not traveling.
Yeah, I'm staying home today, dude. I gotta take a shit today.
Forecast shows fucking Nintendo Switch and fucking shit in your pants.
So yeah, we didn't do anything for Sunday. We had something planned, but that fell through. But did go see a movie. I know we talked last time that I'm not really a movie guy.
Yeah,
but
in theaters.
In theaters, yeah, I love watching movies, but not really in theaters.
Theaters.
The theaters here.
You're like, well, you can stay home and then get a pizza and just sit on your ass and shit your pants and just everything's cool. And you got cats running around, and it's just like movie theaters suck ass. But fast forward a couple days,
no, whatever. It's okay, whatever. I like to go every once in a while. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world, but I wanted to see a new movie. So Johnny, he had messaged like on Friday. He's like, "Guardians 3 is pretty good," and I'm like, I was gonna respond to it. Like, oh, cool, thanks, or oh, well, whatever. I didn't really. I saw like one trailer for it.
Oh, he was in he's a group text with, the Brain Trust, which is Johnny, Kyle, and I. He texted like Guardians was great because I think he saw it like Thursday night, like opening, like midnight showing, and then
so
you and I were like,
messaged us like the next day.
Early, we both saw it. Like, yeah, that's cool. Fuck it. Okay.
Yeah.
I put my phone down. I'm like, dude. I'm already planning on seeing it on Sunday with Train. And I'm like, I think I was like texting him on his, like separately on like me and Johnny, like chat. I'm like, talking to him about something.
Chat?
Yeah, my chat.
Hey, chat. Do these pants make my ass look big?
And yeah, no, your fat ass makes it look big. So like a fat ass, but no, like, it was texting with Johnny, and then it was probably like Thursday night. Johnny sent that, and it was like Sunday day. You sent that. I'm like, okay, I'm guessing I'm gonna see it now. Which I lost my shit. Which is that Johnny says like Guardians 3 was good.
Yeah. Oh, you really sold me on it.
That's all he sent. It was like nothing of like, this part was good. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm checking the focus is working. So it was something that like I'm like Johnny said like, oh, it's good, and I'm like, and then like 3 days
waited
passed,
3
days passed.
Wow,
we've been talking to Johnny, so it's not like it's like we left him on red, but just I'm like, okay. For me, I'm like I saw that, I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna see it anyways on Sunday, so okay. And then I'm like, and then I moved on. And then Kyle, you're like, you bring it back to the thread that we have. We're gonna add to that anyways. And Kyle, you're like, cool. I guess this turned me. I'm gonna see it. And Johnny came back. He's like, Jesus Christ, I'm a fucking idiot. This is the last thing I sent to you guys at like midnight or something.
What's funny is
It's like,
it
what
wasn't
the hell's wrong
really.
with me?
Yeah, let me
Guardians 3 was equals good.
Yeah.
That's my
Damn.
take on it.
Oh, because exactly. He was, it's good. It was good, and I was just like, cool. I'm gonna go see it now.
Mm.
I was legitimately. I think I had bought tickets at that point, and I'm like, cool. I'm gonna see it now. But I reread it, and it was like, thanks. You really fucking sold me. Thanks, dude.
My take on it.
Yeah. I said gonna see it now. I meant it like I'm gonna see it now.
Yeah, not
But
like,
after I reread it, I'm like, yeah. And then but you convinced me. I'm like, I'm a fucking. We're pushing this in the.
yeah, we knew it was like, hey, I'm gonna fucking make you an asshole, kind of thing. Which is funny because I'm like, I saw it as well with the boy, the young king, Austin, train over there, and then it was good. It was some sad parts in there.
What do you mean sad parts? Whole fucking thing, dude.
Yeah, the sad parts.
Got me fucking
like,
tearing up.
Definitely with like, it's funny. I'm like, not spoilers, I guess. I'm like, spoilers. Tune off if you haven't seen it.
Well,
really
we
don't
don't
want to
spoil it. Well,
I don't know. There's some sad animal parts, I guess.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's not really.
And just like, okay, that's
spoiler.
That really sucks. And then there's some fun animal parts where it's like there's a dog character that I've never seen before. That's like
You've seen it.
A dog.
They had it in the
second one?
Yeah, well, it was in the first one when they go to the collector. The dog is in the.
Oh yes, I've never seen that character. There's this like
it's like a dog in like a cosmonaut suit.
Well, yeah. It's like a golden retriever or whatever in a like a spacesuit, and she like has a Russian voice. I'm like, yeah, I love that character. It makes me happy. Imagine if I had, Herman in a little spacesuit and he flew around. And he had a German voice. I'm like, you know what? Actually, you know what? You don't need to have a voice anymore. Let's turn that off.
You don't need to talk.
Oh,
we don't need. we don't need to hear you.
Oh shit, Herman, turn your voice down. Yeah, I thought that was.
You got some big plans there, little man.
Oh no, it's bad kid. But I just thought that I was like, oh, that's a cute character. It's a fun movie. It's super.
I loved it.
Yeah, it's like super simple plot that people like break it down. Like, oh, well, they go do one thing to pick up another thing. They do this and like that's the movie. I'm like, yes, you cocksucker. It's fun. It's a fun movie. Easy. Like they have no, I don't know. They go get one thing and fuck shit up. It's fucking cool. We're done. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Yeah. I like it. I liked it better than the second one. Second one was kind of lame, actually.
And the thing is, I was telling Train as we were walking around and kind of hanging out a little bit. I'm like, I don't remember the first two at all.
You don't remember the first one?
I remember the characters. That's it.
God damn it, dude.
And then I'm like, when that guy, it's like, I don't know. I remember, I think the second one was like his dad was like God of the Galaxy or something like that.
Yeah. Kurt Russell?
Yeah.
I wish he was my dad.
It was fun.
Daddy.
And I liked all of them. And I'm like, I like these characters because there's no real baggage. But there's some.
Yeah.
And you just get to fucking go on. Like, oh, there's a tree and a fucking raccoon and this fucking dude who just fucking kills shit. That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
And then we didn't use this on off the rails, so I could use it here. It's like we're walking out of the theater, and like Train's like, "Yeah, man, that was a good movie," but it's like, do you ever think of like how like, man, I don't know. There's just sometimes those. I think it's just like chicks who are painted green or like blue or different colors. I'm like, they're fucking hot as fuck. Train's like turned on. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, you got me. Because he's talking about like Gamora or what's the other blue android robot chick.
I can't remember.
Fuck. Anyways,
I can't remember.
But he's like, yeah, yeah. I mean, sometimes you think about him, like, yeah, they're kind of both fucking pretty hot, right? I'm like, yeah, you're right, actually. They could get it. It's just funny trains thinking of like, yeah, because I think I talked about it on the show before. It's like I think I had a screensaver.
It's Nebula. God,
yeah, and she could get it for sure. And then it was like,
well, you've seen what she looks like in real life, though, right?
I don't know, but
like,
I mean,
no, I don't want to ruin it.
No, don't ruin it. Actually, like, and even if you did, I'm like, put that. Hey, baby girl, why don't you put up this fucking blue paint?
Yeah.
Just to, like, she's not an alien. She's not an android. Or, like, she's an actual person.
Human.
She's a human. I'm like, I want to actually fuck an android robot.
Yeah.
I'm just done. I don't know. You want to get a pizza instead? But it was just funny that he was like, yeah, so what about this? Did you ever think about, like, green chicks are pretty hot, right? It's just basically like any type of chick, and then if they are hot, and then just throw any like paint on them. I'm like, yeah, no, they could get it.
Oh yeah,
that's
now
like,
we're getting somewhere.
That's Train's thing. I'm like, what? They could get it actually. It was pretty funny. It got me laughing.
Anyways, so I loved it. It was great.
Yeah. So the Tone Jerks recommends. We said nothing about the movie except there's hot green and blue chicks, and
they're in all three of them.
And there's
already,
some sad animal parts, but there are actually some fun ones too. So go see it. Thumbs up, Tone Jerks. Movie
two jerks. Two jerks up.
Movie. But yeah, that was good. That was fun.
You got any what's new? What's up?
Yeah, I got some what's new.
So hit me with it.
My band, just in case, we're still working on songs, new songs, and Brian, my drummer, he recently got an H4 like portable Zoom recorder, which the Zoom recorders portable deals for band, podcast, whatever you're doing, they're great. They're great. Get them. Like, Zoom guitar shit, I think people are like, oh, they're kind of shitty, but they're actually, people are discovering, like,
Tony DeGraw loves
the
Zoom 505 or something.
Zoom 505, Tony DeGraw recommends. But, people say, like, oh, they're not that great. But the Zoom handy recorders, awesome. So Brian got one so he can do, like, some video work, and he started bringing it to practice. And so basically we go, sorry, I'm like slurring everything. Basically we go line out from our mixer board into the Zoom H4. And it's one track mixed. So it's like we're sending this whole thing to the Zoom. And we've been getting some pretty great results.
Nice.
Ideas. So what we do for practice actually really helps with this a lot. So everything goes through that board. So it's, I think 8 channels there on the board there at this rehearsal spot that we rent hourly. So it's not the best situation, but we got to do what we got to do. So we got 3 vocals. We got guitar, bass. So guitar is currently mic'd. So Adam has his like F50 combo. Like he's got the or Sennheiser 609 on there.
Yeah,
so super. He keeps it quiet enough to not bleed with anything, but it's like still sounds good. And then I go DI out of my dark glass. So those are the first 5 channels. And then we go, what do we have here? Oh, we go, no, it's actually only 6 channels, I think. on this practice board. I say this, I'm like, oh my god, I'm there every week.
Get your story straight.
I know.
God damn it, he does this all the time.
As I'm going down the line, it can go up to 8 channels. You have to have stereo, XLRs in there. But we do 6 only. Because we have one drum mic. That's it.
Gotcha.
So one drum mic, kind of crotch, maybe a little bit, lower so it doesn't get as much cymbal bleed. But it's one mic. E835. Sennheiser.
Oh, wow.
That's it, just pointed towards Brian's dick over there. And so it's 6 channels mixed, and it's going to our in-ears because we play, no PA loud shit. It's all going to in-ear mix. And the 3 of us share the same mix that we also sent to the H4. And I sent you a couple tracks, the demos.
Finally listened to them today.
Oh, you could have lied.
You sent it to me on, hold on. You sent it to me on Friday, I think.
Last week, yeah.
I was out, dude. I got family in town. I'm entertaining. Look, man, I'm like the tour guide for the Hill Country area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't expect me to be everywhere at once.
Yeah.
But you did send them the most convenient way, which is actually on my phone. I just didn't listen to them.
Yeah.
You texted them to me.
Yeah. The easiest way, click that and go. You're like,
yeah. I listened to them tonight.
Mm-hmm. So, what did you think?
They're good. You guys are playing a little slower.
Yeah.
Some of the songs, not, I should say part of the song. You guys are slowing down, but then was it the second song I listened to?
Yeah, it was.
I don't remember the name of it.
I don't either.
The other one was like Square, right? So
Square 1 is the first one, and then the second one is oh fuck.
God damn it.
I don't remember.
Well, they're new. I get it.
Yeah, they're newer. I'm always like, even with like older ones, I'm like, hey, so what about
It was Square 1 and the Good Fight.
The Good Fight. That's what it was. So the Good Fight is like a little slower tempo.
Yeah.
It's like
at first, yeah, then the drum beat's a little slower too. Like it's like a slower pace, but then it picks
goes
up.
Like my bass line goes boom, 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 boom. That's my bass line that I play. So it's like slower, kind of groovy tempo, which is kind of cool because like Adam's guitar part is like jigga 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 jigga, and like bass is just boom, boom, boom. But it's like different. It's more groovy, I would say.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to match up with Brian. I'm like, oh, this is for us, just in case, is a little different. It's like we're writing new songs now. It's like we have about 5 in the mix. It's all in the mix. None of them have the double time thing that they do. I think that was something that we were trying to add to playing towards the end. But just in case, it's like we start with double time, and then from there, the just in case slow part is going do got do got do got do got do got. It's like where it's like they start with double time, and then they're like our slow part is the
breakdown.
Yeah, the 2-step. I'm like, all right, let's hold on. So I would say, ooh, that was right in the mic. Sorry. The new songs that we're doing is, like we're trying all new parts, and I like that. Like we can record a decent demo, and you were saying, I'm like, not to try and steal this for myself. You're like, these demos kind of sound like shit that you'd hear back in the day with like Brand New.
Yeah.
And for the one song, The Good Fight, that has lyrics and everything to it, it's kind of fully fleshed out. Obviously, we could play it better, but it was like, for me, I'm like, oh, here are ideas I have that I've been working on.
Well, when I said that, I meant like because you guys are layering vocals, which is something we never did in playing. We never did like vocal rounds, almost. But that was something that Brand New always did.
Yeah. I think with the new song, The Good Fight, which will, we're going to debut it at the end of the month at the show Corazon del Barrio that we're playing with Ultra Bomb and the Barstool Preachers. We're just gonna play it. We're not gonna be like, "Hey, everybody, you never heard of us before," but we're gonna play a brand new song. Like,
yeah, this is a new one. They're all new.
Like, they're all new. You fucking assholes.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
And I just pissed myself. You see a big,
you freaking dog.
Piss stain in my pants.
I'm sorry. It'll never happen again.
But we're that one and all of them actually, like, we have ideas and we're just like batting them around, which I like with the Good Fight, the one that you heard that has pretty much all lyrics. It's done.
Yeah,
we're gonna tighten it up. There's like some fat we cut off. That was like, do we need to have another 2 bar or 2 run through instrumental part over this part? And then like they're Adam and Brian were like, well, that's how we've been playing it for a couple months. I'm like, cut that out. What if we end the chorus and it just goes into Adam playing his riff? And Adam was like, it's probably not gonna work, you stupid fuck. No, he didn't say that, but the attitude was like, all of us were like, it might not work. Let's try it. And then it's like, oh, the chorus ends and he does his like Johnny, and he does like his right into the verse. I'm like, oh, and everybody's like, oh. We start all 3 of us start doing the worm.
Stop saying that.
I love that.
God, every time you can't even do the worm, let alone talk about it anymore.
I
can't. Jesus.
Kyle, you're like, I can't do the worm anymore because every time I get excited, I do the. You blew my back out. You get your back blown out. Back blown out from doing the worm.
Christ almighty. Pick a new fucking thing to say.
I like it. It's like, you just like, I blew my own back out.
I blew my own back out.
How? Because I did the worm. If I ever did it, I probably would like hit my chin, like how you would do, like,
yeah,
just like bite my tongue off. But anyways, so we've been kind of going back and forth with different ideas, and now that we can like actually mark it down, I was like, oh, here's a demo, and like it's like, oh, this song sounds fucking sick, and all of us have just been jerking each other off. I'm like, this song sounds good. This is great. Oh my god, what about this part? This is cool. Do you ever like this part? I'm like, yeah, no, I mean, I played drums on that. That sounds good. I'm it's all these demos. All of us have been just like texting back and forth in our like group chat for the band. I'm like, what about this part? You like that? That's pretty cool. You hear that? That sounds awesome. It's a good groove. Yeah, no, I mean, I do like that. And so it's constructive, but also it's like, okay, we need to like be more critical about it. So I've been sending them out to people. I'm like, what do you think about this?
I'll give it another shot.
Yeah.
While I'm driving. That was the plan, was to listen to it while I'm out driving,
Mm-hmm.
But listen to it like 8 times or whatever, and then I just totally spaced.
You're like, fuck this shit. This shit sucks my ass.
Shit sucks my asshole right off.
I have scrolling down my list of like what's news. I watched The Dark Knight again. Batman. Dark Knight.
You didn't watch the first Batman.
I should have, but I'm like,
with Christian Bale.
What
the fuck?
I think I'm gonna go back. Hold on. But the Joker Dark Knight, actually pretty fucking good. Do people not think that's a good movie?
No, people love it because someone died after the production of it.
Oh no.
So
okay, well, it's pretty fucking good. Edgelord Joker is actually like, I'm like, man, I could see how people hate this like retrospect, because like everybody like made their personality this.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
He
things that he
redesigned
says,
all their cars to have the same paint job and shit.
or like their personality be like, it's like why don't you?
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Like, why don't
That's
you just
me.
kill the Batman? If you do something great, don't do it for free. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, you can imagine some fucker saying that. It's like, why don't you pour that beer? If you do something great, don't do it for free. I'm like, ugh, fucking cocksucker. I'll fucking pull this beer for free. And like, he's like, what do you want a tip for pulling a beer? Why don't you fucking do it on time? It just like imagine, like I could imagine like people making their whole personality the Joker.
Yeah. I'm the Joker, baby.
Exactly. Although that kid crushed it.
Oh yeah. He deserves to be up there with the greats.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Nicholson, that Australian kid,
Joaquin Phoenix, that random kid, and
yeah.
Who's
the random Aussie kid.
Who's the Joker? From Joaquin Phoenix was that guy.
Yeah, you said that already.
Who was the other one? Who was like the one from the Batman, Dark Knight?
Starts with the.
This sucks because I forgot his ass.
Well, yeah, you're not supposed to forget people that die. Heath Ledger.
Yeah, there you go. Heath Ledger, Joaquin Phoenix, that I'm the Joker baby kid, and Jack Nicholson, the top 4 Jokers. And I guess Mark Hamill from the.
There's a new
series.
Batman movie coming out.
When?
And that actually just looks pretty fucking sick.
Is it going to be the Batman?
No, sorry, it's not the. It's the Flash, but
God
Batman's going to be in it.
But
you know who's going to be the Batman, though, right?
I wanted the hunk.
Name which Batman. Can you guess?
No, we did this on the page. It's Michael Keaton and fucking
okay.
yeah.
I actually saw the trailer for it. That's why I'm kind of stoked on it. So
and
I knew
fucking
it was coming when I watched
Ben
the
Affleck
trailer. Is he in it too?
Yeah, they're both Batmans.
Oh, okay, that's right. When they were
this.
talking about having Christian Bale being the secret one.
What if that was it? We
Yeah.
just the same bit from Patreon. We do it. So what do you ever think about that, Kyle?
You got any money on having Christian Bale in there?
We just
I don't
repeat
know.
the same dumb shit we did already, but let's put this on the free one.
Yeah.
But make it secret. What if we just hit the same topics that we talk about on the Patreon 2 weeks later on the main?
Damn.
And then people are like,
People hate us.
and then they're different because we're stupid and we have no conviction.
Yeah, you just flip flop.
Yeah, but that was kind of it. I saw the the Dark Knight. I liked it a lot actually. I'm like this movie is fucking sick. I'm like, do people hate this movie? It's like, it's actually pretty good.
No one hates that movie.
Oh, I thought people didn't like it because he was such an edgelord.
No, people love that.
Okay, so
People
I need to
love
watch the first one, The Dark Knight Rises.
No, that's the third one.
Fuck, what's the first one?
It's Batman Begins.
Okay, I'll watch it. Okay, I'll watch it.
Damn it. I actually like that one a lot. 'Cause
Okay.
It's like the
I remember hating
Genesis
that one because it was
story.
so boring.
God. That's what people say about the first of any series. It's like, oh, Fellowship of the Ring. God damn it, man. Get to the story. That is the story.
You stupid. And
It doesn't just happen. It's not
we
Mission
did this
Impossible.
one before too.
Okay? Fuck. You have to explain the story to fucking...
Get to the story. But let's get into a
Anyways.
topic. What do you say?
Let's do it.
Let's
I'm
get to
getting
the story.
pissed.
What do you say? All right.
Yeah.
So this one is kind of a loosey-goosey topic is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Always stealing this one from our boy in there. Chase Stevens. He posted this in the group, and it got me thinking about songwriting. So let's see. When writing, do you flesh out an instrumental first, then approach lyrics? Furthermore, do you establish a melody, then write lyrics to apply to it? Or do you get lyrics first and then follow the melody naturally. Both approaches, maybe. So, I was kind of thinking, I'm like, when songwriting, are you doing melody first, the lyrics first, music, riffs? What are you doing?
Well, I've done multiple ways, I guess. Mm-hmm. I don't have like one set way.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'll fix them up.
I guess it could be also like as a single only songwriter versus like a collaborator in a band.
Yeah.
Right? That's
the
difference. Right?
That's kind of what changed, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would have, or I guess now I'll usually just kind of I'll just record something and or I'm kind of messing around on the guitar. I'm like, let me just record that. I'll record it and then I'll start building off of it. And then, once it has I'll give it some room to breathe. I'm like, okay, let me see if I have lyrics that kind of fit this.
Yeah.
So either I'll write fresh. Ugh, freaking beard hair. Where'd that come from? The hair on my face.
Mm-hmm.
You ever have that where you have a hair in your mouth and you go get it and it just keeps going farther back? You're like,
yeah.
You feel you're just gonna die. Turn into fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger and Total Recall. Yeah.
He's fucking
you're trying not to vomit.
Yeah.
You're trying to fucking puke. So I have an established song. So record out a song, and then I'll think about lyrics later if the song I think deserves it.
Okay.
So I'll either write fresh ones or use inspiration from old. Sometimes I just started with a line I had.
Okay, so you're doing instrumental first mainly.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing now.
Or have you ever had a line or lyrics that you try and put music to?
Yeah, that's how it used to be. I think that's how I used to just write lyrics, and then
I've never done that. I guess in the very beginning of playing, maybe we would write songs and I would write lyrics, and then I kind of basically just here are the lyrics, Kyle, you figure out the melody.
Yeah.
And that's how we used to do it, which it could have been cool, but because you were a better singer than me and better singer than also the fact that I didn't sing and didn't know how to. So I'm like, oh, here, I wrote a bunch of lyrics. Kyle, can you sing them? And I'm like, they could have been.
Oh, it's hard because it's
I don't know what the hell you meant. I wrote all my lyrics in syllables. I'm like, these syllables matched, so he should figure it out.
And it was tough when I'm trying to accentuate a word.
Mm-hmm.
I want to accentuate that one word, but then if I hold it too long,
yeah, I think
it's over.
Syllables matched and they rhymed. So I'm like,
yeah,
at least it'll work, and we made it work. And then so once it got to a point where I was singing my own lyrics, I still kind of had that same mindset of all right, here's robotic writing syllables.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, here's the, I guess I didn't have I still kind of don't have a huge vocal range, so I kind of jump between maybe 3 notes.
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah. And so it was never really the music dictated the melody dictated the song. It was always here's a song riff idea, I'll sing to it.
Yeah.
It was always after the fact, put the fucking lyrics to the song.
I think if I don't know, I get stuck in a trap if I don't write lyrics and I just try and I don't know. That's how it used to be, at least. I just write same chords. Here's G C E or G C D. Okay. It's obviously I need help at some point to hey, can someone help me make this not sound like the last 14 songs I've done?
Well, this is also kind of going with it. So, friend of the show, Co Schneider. I think we're gonna get him on the show in June. So next month is the plan. So I know he's got some, I was gonna say he's got some shit going on. Like he's having another kid coming up. I was like, you got some bullshit going. No, it's like he has stuff going on, and eventually we're gonna get him on the show. But I'm like, oh hey, let's plan for maybe June, maybe July. And then, but he was we were texting back and forth, and he was also asking about songwriting and stuff like that. Like, kind of getting over that like mid-song hump. He was saying like, it's like, oh, I can kind of usually get a verse chorus going idea for a song.
Yeah.
It's like, where do you go from there? For me, I'm kind of usually trying to riff it out.
Well, I still have a song that I like just demoed that doesn't have like a third verse. I think it needs one. But it's just kind of like, all right, this could just be a bridge, you know?
Well, I guess not to cut you off, but we'll come back into it. It's like, for me, I would always have a part, or I would always have parts to a song. Here's the main riff. I like that. Here's the verse. Here's a chorus. Okay, and then we bring it to the band, and we kind of chop it up and bring it double verse, double chorus, whatever. Like, here's a bridge. So it kind of brings into the songwriting with a band, but also, like, I was like, what if you're doing something by yourself? I'm like, when do you know when to extend something out? When do you know when you need to cut it off? And it could be for Co. He's like, okay, do I need a fucking bridge? Because you don't. I guess the two songs I sent you, one of them has a bridge, one of them doesn't. He goes into like this weird kind of triple, quadruple chorus at the end. You're like, all right, where's the bridge?
Yeah. I mean, you don't have, there's no rules, I guess, of songwriting.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, you want to make it sound different than something you've done before.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want it to sound like someone else's. And you want it to sound good.
Yeah.
I guess. If you're just doing it for yourself, just to practice or just to have something, you don't have to follow the same rules. But if you want someone to potentially like it, not to be like, you want someone to like your music, you got to do it like this. But that's kind of, it's got to be listenable.
Yeah.
It's got to be repeatable also.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah. I mean, how have you ever gone through like a writing slump?
Yeah.
With songs
many
and
times.
Stuff like that. Like, how did you get over it, or did it just happen?
It just kind of happens. I think it helps with new inspiration. So getting like I've learning new chords, learning a new instrument, learning something, even a new pedal. I mean, new guitar actually, playing. Not that you have to buy new things. Like I'm gotta get new things, but expanding your music knowledge helps.
Mm-hmm.
And I think putting something different in your hands can also help. Different, and just changing the sound of something. Yeah, can completely, like, oh, I'm hearing overtones I wasn't hearing before. Maybe I need to change this chord up, and that will, whatever. So, it's like, I think I mentioned I got that. Was it that Tom DeLonge? It's not a Tom DeLonge, but that Green Squire.
Yeah.
And it was like missing the E string, and so I was playing like chords without the E string. I'm like, that's an interesting sound. And so, I'm writing a song with like a bar across, like a weird A. I don't even know what chord it is. It's an A with, I think it is, barred across, like the, it keeps A and then bars the rest of the strings at 5.
Yeah.
And then now I include the E string, but like,
is it lower E string or higher?
The higher.
Okay, that's the one that was broken.
Yeah. So, I do like I have like a. Hold on. Then I go. I don't know if you can hear that.
Yeah.
But I was doing like a. It's that tune. But that was an interesting chord for me.
Yeah.
I was like, sounds like a jazz chord, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What do I know? I'm a fucking square. But.
And you got the, Zach Wild strap on there.
Yeah. I need new straps. I need straps. I want to get some more Jacquard straps, but Ernie Ball Jacquard. But anyways, I didn't even learn that. I just kind of was my fingers went there. I'm like, oh, sick. That's a different sound. So I've been writing, and I've already changed up that progression to something different, but it helps, I think, to get something different in your hands, or maybe get perspective from someone else, or listen to new music. But hearing, different chords, or learning them. I mean, there's some of the chords that I try and play. I mean, like I still can't fucking get D minor. I don't practice it enough.
What?
My fingers just don't want to go there.
Okay. Yeah.
My fingers just don't want to fucking do D minor. I have to I have to place my fingers. I can't just play some. I have to hammer them in.
People could say there's advantages or disadvantages for having tiny hands.
You don't have tiny hands.
I have tiny hands. I got small ones.
Here, put it up to the screen. Let's see.
There you go. Your fingers are legit longer than mine, even just from that little display. And the finger displacement that I have, I had small ones, and then eventually I'm like, okay, stretch far enough to just fucking shred.
Yeah, I see it. There's chords in any fucking practice, but anyways, my thing is that's writer's block. That's how you get out of it. I think just try something new.
I think I'm currently in writer's block, so this wasn't part of maybe it was part of Co's. He was like, oh, how do you deal with writer's block? Currently, I think I'm in it. I've been in a slump since pre post PWP.
Oh.
So before the band ended, I was like, okay. I was like, I don't know. I'm like, it was like,
yeah, that's because you're freaking bitter about it, dude. Just relax, chill out.
I kind of essentially wrote a full length album and then brought it to the band. We chopped it up and chopped and screwed the album, and that was it. I'm like, but the parts, I'm like, oh, I think I wrote everything, kind of thing. And I'm like, I'm done. I don't know the fucking lyrics, emotion, music. I don't even know what to write.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. I'm a little tapped out, and I'm trying to push myself to be inspired, do something. And then I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do. And then I'm like, okay, I wrote one song, and then we had music to another one that eventually these 4-song EP is going to come out for playing. But I'm like, I kind of had, that's what I had. I'm like, I had a music to one. Kyle, can you do something with this? And you're like, yeah, fucking, I got lyrics for it. And then another one, I'm like, okay, I got lyrics and music for it. What do we have? And after that, it's the ghost just comes out of my mouth. I'm like, I'm done. And then I'm like, okay, I don't know what else to write. And then since then, I've been doing song demos and ideas for pedal shit for the YouTube channel. And
yeah,
it's cool. I'm like, oh, it's a little minute riff or whatever. But I'm like, okay, a song. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do. And then I do like that you're writing music. I'm like, oh fuck, how can Kyle write music? But I can't. I got nothing going on in this brain of mine. I just fucking want to fucking say the.
What are you trying to say?
I'm like, all I can say is fucking soup's on and do the worm. and then Kyle's just fucking writing songs here. And then I'm talking to people like, oh, I can't write music. I can't do anything. And I'm like, okay. And then I bring it to my band. I'm like, oh, I have this riff for a song that I wrote I have had in my brain rattling around since like 2010, 2009. And then I bring it to the band. They're like, that's cool. Do you want to use it? I'm like, what? I look and I'm like, there's any cameras? So where's Ashton Kutcher? I'm like, I've brought it to like
Ashton Kutcher?
Kush.
He's like, yo, dude.
Oh, dude, I'm fucking hot, dude. Van Dutch? What about Van Kush, bro? So I'm like, they're like, yeah, no, I like that. Can we, like, let's jam it out? I'm like, what? I've tried it for Playing Without a Pilot like 3 times, and every time it's been like, I've had a drummer who'd be like, okay, what are the lyrics? I'm like, I just have a riff. He's like, fuck that, fuck it.
I need to know the lyrics.
And I'm like, well, I don't have any.
Yeah, I never got that. I need to know the lyrics to this song. You are the drummer. Like, you don't have to know anything except the time that we're practicing.
You know 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all you need to know, you stupid fuck.
Yeah, count to 4. That's all we need you for.
And then I think I brought it to a couple different drummers. And the last one, the guy was like, I'm like, oh, it's been a couple of years. Let's try this out. And then the drummer's like, what are the lyrics? What happens next? I'm like, fuck, I don't know. Can we try this first? And then
yeah, because sometimes it helps to hear it. You don't have it recorded.
And then I'm like, I don't know. No, I don't know what's going to happen next. No, I don't want to do that. And then I'm like, so what does this song sound like? I don't know. It kind of reminds me of like Green Day, but like Swingfield. I'm like, what about Green Day? I don't like that song from Green Day. I'm like, oh, fuck, I hate you. I can't wait till you fucking kick you out. And we did.
Surprise.
So it was always something that like carried on more and more. And then it's like we got to a point where like had drummers in the band like, okay, we need to only teach you songs so we can play live. And then we never got to the point to writing. And then finally I'm like, all right, playing is like essentially done. Wink, wink. Maybe we'll play like a small run once in a while here in San Diego or Marble Falls. But essentially playing is like done. And I'm like, okay, well, I have this idea that I never could get going. Do you want to try this? And then just in case they were all about it, I'm like, oh, let's go. And then I'm like, so where do you want to go next? I'm like, I have nothing else. I'm like, okay, let's go together. Well, like our hand, like 3 of us, we have our hands. I'm like, let's try this.
There you go, following the Yellow Brick Road.
Yeah, just like it's just covered in piss. And I'm like, it's like it's all just ideas that are fun. That I'm like, sorry, I'm trying to cut all the coughs out, but it's funny because I'm like, we are like, they're both 40 years old and we're 35. I'm like, what if we just tried to write music together? That's how long it takes you to cut the egos out of the way to be like, yeah, no, this is great.
Yeah.
What about this idea? No, I think that's cool. Actually, let's try it. That's how long it takes until you're like in your mid 30s or early 40s. You're like, yeah, this is cool. Could you imagine a teenager or like early 20s guy be like, what the fuck, bro? I fucking kill you, bro. You fucking my song about like making s'mores? It just takes a long time for people to be like, okay, bring your walls down and work together. And that's a lot of what I'm doing just in just case. I'm like, all of it is just like, what about that? What about that? What about that? Oh, that's cool. Oh, let's cut that. Even if just like measure in half. Let's do a pause. Let's all come in together at this part. It's been so much easier now than like when we were teenagers.
No, I get it. It's kind of, you just want to play. You don't want to, your ego is definitely smaller.
But you actually do come at different parts of like, hey, I know he likes this part, but I have an idea, but I also have like, because you think of like when you're at work, I'm like, but I have a reason why I bring this up to the table.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's cut that part out.
Very important.
Because it's extra and it doesn't need to be there. We can cut into the main part of the verse from here. Let's cut out the instrumental. I'm like, it's a crazy idea. Let's try it.
So crazy, it just might work.
Might fucking work. But, all right. A little back and forth on songwriting there. I'm sure there's more. We can get back into it. Well, I think we can come back to it.
Well, if you want, we can do we can do lyrics. We can talk about actual lyrics to another episode.
Oh, I like that. This could be maybe part 2. Maybe we could do that next week.
Yeah, we could. I don't know if you want to talk about lyrics we've written or lyrics that we like.
I like. I think we could do both because we might need to pad it out.
Yeah.
Just whispering.
Like no one can hear you. Like they just rewind it and listen. What the fuck did you just say? They'll never. You just put in reverse. They'll never know what I'm saying. It hurts.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, let's bring it on home. What do you say?
Let's do it.
So, I want to say thank you for tuning into the Tone Jerks podcast. We got social media you can follow along with the show. Give us, some suggestions. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Sorry, trying to be too mumbly.
You're fucking killing me here, dude.
I know. I'm sorry.
You're like dying over there.
Oh, Brian, you piece of.
I'm sorry.
So we got. If you have some suggestions, or like you're like, that's Tommy sucked ass. What about this? Let us know in the Facebook group at the Tone Jerks. You can follow along over there in the description, and then we're at the Tone Jerks on Instagram. Holler, slide into the DMs over there.
At your boys over here.
We're over there, and then give us 5 stars on Spotify. I think that's how they do it over there, and then 5 stars over on Apple Podcasts. Come on. You know you wanna. We out here. So I think I've changed it up recently, so we're in comedy. We're not in the music podcast anymore. We're a comedy podcast, so
sick. So it's way bigger field.
Yeah, but I think we fit in there better. So bigger field, but I'm like, come on, give us some fucking action over there. Like come on. Kyle, you're pissed. Do you think we fit into music?
Not really.
I don't know. I guess I changed it, and I guess I moved us to comedy. I might move us back.
Oh, that's right.
If they
trying new things.
Yeah. So we in here. We out here. Because I think we're. I don't know. I think we're comedy first, music second. That's what I put us.
Yeah. So. We got a Patreon, right?
Okay. All right. Kyle wants to get out of here, and he actually should. It's pretty late.
It's like 12:05 here.
Actually, exactly. So, we got a Patreon. You can support us on all the other things for free, but if you want to give us some money, which would be nice, because we have some fucking bills coming up over here. Patreon.com/the Tone Jerks podcast. You could get some bonus content, but you can support us for $1 a month. But if you double up for $2 a month, you get an extra episode every week. And last episode I was listening to, because I think it was more sicker than usual, I was saying like we have like 100 episodes on there. I'm like, no, wrong. We have we have like 5. We actually are ahead of the main feed because we don't miss a Patreon episode. We are 5 episodes ahead on the main feed for all the Patreon bonus content. So we're at 270. I can find out in a second. We're at 278 on the main. We're at 283 on the Patreon. So we are that far ahead. For every 283 bonus podcast episodes for $2 a month. And you can get that and download them all to your your phone.
No,
and then,
no.
And then
you can't do that.
And then come back a year later. But I mean, for $2 a month, that's how you can cheat the system, people. Or just support us for $2 a month because you like it. But I'm
continuously, forever. Be our sugar daddies, actually.
Sugar zaddy.
Will be your sugar baby.
Yeah. I honestly
think everyone except for Matthew Fenslaw.
Well, because he's the king zaddy.
Yeah. People understand how Patreon works. Can I read the list now?
I know. Okay, fine. Bring it on home. Kyle, For these Patreon people, they get a shout out. Kyle, can you give it to me, baby?
Yes, I have Andrew Walsh from Andrew's Alcove and the Second Button Podcast. I have Abe Newman, Michael Newman, Nicholas Payson, Nicholas Ogburn, Doug King,
the hat
Doug Christ.
Back of how fast you're going, and the beard like.
We got Doug Christ from 37 Effects. Can't get it. He's got the fat guy, little coat fuzz. He's got other ones.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if he's. I'm sure you can find him. You hit the guy up. Mm-hmm. He's making shit.
Oh yeah.
Maybe. Oh yeah. He's doing podcasts with these fellas. Joe from the Just Surprise Me Network. Master of the Cinematic Universe, Just Surprise Me. Will Lehew's on Just Surprise Me from Energy Weapon, also sharing maps. Tony DeGraw's doing Texas State Boggle Champs.
I think they're doing it's all under the Like Mind Network.
Are you sure?
That's what I've heard from.
So that's what I thought it was,
Will
and then they corrected me.
Andrew, I think it's Like
It sounds better than what I just said.
Like My Network. Everything's under that. It's kind of like Louis J. Gomez under the real or the fucking.
Anyways, we got R.J. Smith from Teletalks.
What is that called?
Jamie Davis, Johnny Ray. Think about it, Brian. We'll come back to you.
I'm gonna come back and research it. Nobody cares.
Yeah. Steve Rao from 60 Cycle Hum. Kevin E. Quits from E. Quits Guitars. Cole Schneider from the band Night Tides. Alvaro Viramontes. Brian Nutter of Nutter Guitars. Mel Chibson of Chibson Guitars, also making quality guitars over there. Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring Shop.
It's how to shut me up. It's like, hey, Brian, research something. I'm like, okay.
Sean Fahey from the band Shadowhounds. Sean Wright from Lollygag Effects. And also YouTube, How to Fucking Solder. We got Juan Ortiz from Tone Hungry Effects. Mike Oxbig, Hugh G-Rection, and Denny Whacked It. We got Zach Hale, Eric Merrow from YouTube, Scott Hamilton from the Effects Loop Podcast, Tim Noack from Bardic Audio Devices, Tyler Rhines from Tyler Casey Riffs on Instagram, Matthew Fenslaw, Matthew Davis, Chase Stevens, and Pete from over there. Did you find it, Brian?
I can see the network thing's on. Real Ass Podcast.
We can get it right for the next one.
Thanks.
Well, we'll have it researched hopefully by then.
God damn it. I finally saw it and I'm like, why didn't it come to me? Gas Digital Network. My network. That's what they're doing.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. God damn it. Okay. Gas Digital. Don't need to plug them, but they got tons of podcasts over there. That's kind of, I guess, hey, Kyle, you're involved in it. You don't need to know anything about it. I'm gonna start the Jerk Mind Network.
Yeah.
But we got the fucking Tone Jerks podcast. We got the Second Button podcast. We got Off the Rails podcast. We out here. Boy.
See ya.
Bye.